Hello everybody, this is Chrissy with Everyday Tidbits. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Please hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post. You can also follow me on Instagram at everyday_tidbits. I would love if you would be a part of my YouTube and Instagram family. Your support means so much and I would love to have you here. Today I'm going to be folding my laundry, so if you guys have a load of laundry that needs to be folded or a load that needs to be put away, Lord knows that I procrastinate in this area all the time. Hopefully this is motivating for you to get that load and fold it with me while we chat, or put it away and we can chat. You can leave comments below and I will respond to them, and it's like we are having a chat in real life. So anyway, I cannot believe that it's June already. This is one of my favorite months of the year because it's my birthday month. That is also bittersweet for me because I'm getting older and I'm starting to feel my age. Waking up in the morning with the aches and the pains. I like to think that I have a young mind. I work with a lot of young people, so being around a young crowd keeps me in the loop of what the young kids like, and it kind of keeps me young. My job is also physically demanding, so I do have to stay in shape somewhat to be able to do the physical requirements of my job, like lifting and moving, carrying heavy equipment, jumping in and out of our gigantic high ambulance, and other things that require me to kind of be in shape for this job. So anyway, grab your load and fold with me. We have been having some crazy weather here in New Jersey. One day it'll be like 60, low humidity, beautiful out. The next day it's hot, close to 80. Today was almost 90. It was humid and we had a wicked storm blow through here about 2 hours ago. I literally was looking out the window and watching the large established oak trees across the street bend sideways. It was insane. I kept telling my daughter, stay away from the windows. The wind was going sideways, the rain was going sideways, there was branches flying everywhere. It was like you could see the dusty pollen, and the visibility of even across the street was insane. And I was afraid that it was an actual twister. So I have never experienced a twister in person, but sometime earlier this year in the town 2 towns up from me, we did have a tornado touchdown. So the possibility of it moving towards me is actually real. So I was scared. And, so like I said, we've been having some crazy weather, and that was about 2 hours ago. So I just got a notification on my Alexa that another round of storms is coming in, and we have a severe weather alert from now until about 10 p.m. tonight, and it's about 4 o'clock. So I'm batting down the hatches and getting ready for round 2. So yesterday I had my sprinkler company come here and turn on my sprinklers and make sure that all the heads were good. They did the inspection, they went under into the crawl space and made sure that all the connections were good. And while they were doing their inspection, they found a sprinkler head on the other side of my brand new fence. I don't know how that happened, because when I did have the fence installed 2 years ago, all the heads were marked. So it would have been pretty obvious that there was a sprinkler head that the fence was being put in front of. So I'm not really sure how that happened, but they had to dig through my brand new landscaping that you saw in the previous video to move the head from one side of the fence onto my property. You can imagine I was a little unnerved by having my brand new landscaping dug up, and I was scared that it was gonna look really messy. But they were so neat about it, and the kid that they sent over was such a good kid. He was so nice, so polite. He didn't make a mess. He dug the sprinkler head out. They moved it, and they put all the landscaping back exactly the way it was found. So that made me feel so much better. And when they were in this crawl space, they found a leak on the backflow, which I was kind of freaking out because 2 years ago, when the fence was put in, somehow there was a leak sprung in the sprinkler system and it caused a huge puddle on the side of my house. It looked like a pond. My water bill was $1,200 and it cost me $600 to repair the damage. So I was freaking out to hear that there was a leak, but luckily The leak was only when the sprinkler system was turned on. So it was not leaking all winter, all spring, and they were able, they were able to repair it. And with moving the head, the inspection, and repairing the backflow leak, it came to like $200, which I was not, I wasn't happy about paying, but it was necessary repairs and it could have been a lot worse. So I was thankful that they found the issue and were able to fix it. We are about 10 days until the last day of school, and it's pretty exciting because the kids can finally get a break. I know that homeschooling has been difficult and not seeing their friends has been difficult. Doing all the work on the computer, not getting that one-on-one instruction from the teachers has been really hard, so it will be great for them to finally have a break. However, my daughter has been accepted into at least 2 honors classes so far that we have heard about. The teachers have been emailing us this week, so at least 2 honors classes, and she has assignments already, summer assignments. For her English class, she has to read 2 novels, and she has some kind of rubric, I don't know how to say that word, rubric assignment in the English class that she has to actually sign into her virtual classroom and do that assignment. I don't know if it pertains to the 2 books. I think it's comparing the 2. There's some questions that they have to fill out, but it's as if these kids haven't been through enough with the isolation and everything that's been going on with homeschool and the stress of that. They have to do assignments and read books over the summer. I mean, I get it. In the normal world that we used to have, summer reading was not unusual, and but now it's an honors class, so she has to do 2 novels just for the one class and then an assignment. And I can't imagine that these kids are stressed out. So I am going to let her wait until the end of this school year, take a week or 2, and then get into her assignment so maybe she can get it done, so she can relax and enjoy the rest of the summer. But how are your kids making out? How are your kids dealing? Are you having a hard time with the homeschool thing? Are you having a hard time with the work? I know that with math, she is in advanced math. They teach kids differently nowadays, these math problems and how they want it done. Totally different from the way I learned it at her age. So for me to help her is very difficult. I have to look through the book and see the way they want it done, and then try to make sense of it because it's Greek to me. So I get really stressed out if she needs help with her homework. But I am lucky enough that she's pretty smart in math, so she doesn't ask me for help often, because honestly, it makes me feel stupid that I can't do the math, the way these kids do it. I don't know. It's just a whole new way of learning things. I cannot believe that we are 3 months into quarantine and you still have a hard time finding toilet paper and paper towels in the grocery stores. So I went to Costco 2 days ago and they had toilet paper but no paper towels. And the toilet paper they had was garbage. It wasn't a good brand of toilet paper that I would have picked firsthand. Or as my first choice, so I left it there. I mean, I'm not going to pay money for toilet paper that's going to fall apart when I use it. So I was not happy about that, and we didn't go late. We went kind of early. There was no line, and luckily they do allow first responders to jump the line if you show personnel ID and a valid Costco card. I was lucky that there was no line, but if there was a huge line, that's a very nice thing that they're doing for us. So if you don't know, I am a paramedic, and I was prepared with my ID to go ahead of the line. I was running low on paper towels. I had 2 rolls left when I went, and that is one of the things I went there for, so that I could get an ample supply of paper towels, because people are still hoarding paper towels and toilet paper. I just don't understand it. It's, we're not stuck in the house. We are able to go out and grocery shop. We are able to go to Costco, Walmart, ShopRite, any other grocery stores that you have in your area and buy toilet paper and paper towels. So there's absolutely no reason to be hoarding this stuff. So luckily I did go to Home Depot. I needed some things for the yard and I found paper towels. They were not the brand I wanted. They were kind of, one of the cheaper brands, but I was running out, like I said, so I grabbed those and I brought them home. And they were actually like half the size of the normal brand that I buy. But beggars can't be choosers when you are looking for an item that is in high demand. This reminds me of like a couple years ago when we had that Tickle Me Elmo craze and everybody was going nuts over Tickle Me Elmo and you had to get in line and you were fighting people for it and it was just the biggest craze of all time. It's like the Cabbage Patch craze when we were kids and our parents did the same thing, I finally found toilet paper and I finally found paper towels and I'm so glad I did because I do not want to be wiping myself with leaves from the backyard. I had lost 22 pounds on the 21-day fix from Beachbody last year, and in this quarantine, I have gained back 10 of it. Absolutely no excuse. I am still working. I'm getting out. I try to walk around at work a lot to get miles in, and I do exercise every day, but I started eating like garbage again. So that's something I need to get back on track with. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for this chat today. Please leave any concerns, comments, questions in the comments, any ideas that you would like to see on this channel, and hit the bell notifications and the subscribe button so that you're notified every time I post. Follow me on Instagram at everyday_tidbits. I would love for you to be a part of my family, and I really appreciate your support. So thank you so much. Hope everyone's staying safe. Hope you have toilet paper and paper towels, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.
Chilly sky, crispy. Push the good ones away. I'm hanging out here. I've been watching you. You've been watching me.